What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Eric Future Knight back with another opening video. I presume you didn't expect to see me so soon, but just because of the sheer amount of product that's being released by Konami, and of course, thanks to our sponsors, Solarpop, for sending me all of this new product to open, we've been able to get quite a lot of videos out in the recent weeks, which is pretty awesome for the grind that we're currently on to get to 1,000 subscribers. So this video, what will we be doing? We will be opening just a few packs of Lightning Overdrive. Nothing crazy. Before we get started, I would like to say thank you for the feedback on the way I'm recording these openings. I asked, if you prefer this video style or if you prefer the top view. A lot of you said you prefer the top view simply because you can have a look at a nice mat. However, it is a lot easier to open up the packs like this. So what I've actually ended up doing is I've ended up putting some Yu-Gi-Oh! Memorabilia here in the background. Just gifts I've gotten over the years. Obviously, we've got Yugi here, who was given to me by my sister. And we've got Dark Magician Girl, who was given to me by my good friend Reino, who's actually probably the reason I play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the first place. So, yeah, shout outs to them. Now, let us have a look at this sweet mama. We have got quite a substantially large box from Solarpop, and I'm going to be opening up this off camera, and I will show you all what they have sent us. All right, so we have opened up the box, and I must say, boys and girls, we have been spoiled by our sponsors today from Solarpop. We have got 1, 2, 3, and you guessed it, 4 boxes of Lightning Overdrive sent to us by our sponsor Solarpop. Go play, unplug yourself. This is absolutely incredible. Huge shout out to you guys for sending this to me, and relatively quickly. This set released just this past week. This weekend had a lot of premiere events, such as the one that I topped, winning this beautiful Lightning Overdrive mat, as well as the field center that I was showing off earlier. That is absolutely incredible. So what I'm going to be doing for this opening, I think the best way of doing it, just to get a little bit of randomness in, is I'm going to open up 3 of the boxes and actually mix up all the packs, just so that we can get like some really random pull rates. We can pull 2 secrets in a row, we could pull none, and then at the end pull a couple, just to get some variety and some surprise in the video. And then the last box, well, if you haven't guessed it by now, the last box will be given away in a giveaway that is attached to this video. But you will not only be getting the Lightning Overdrive sealed box, you will also be getting a field center, one that I won over the weekend, as well as the Lightning Overdrive mat. I have it open right now. I'm just using it for the video because obviously it fits the theme, but I do have the original packaging. I'll seal it up. It's clean. It's only been used in 2 videos, and I will send you all 3 of these beautiful items in a giveaway attached to this video. If you want to find out how to enter the giveaway, you're going to have to stick around until the end of the video, where I will give you all the details on what you have to do to enter the giveaway. All right, well, I'm going to go off screen again to open up these boxes, mash up the packs, and then we can just get right into the opening. Boys and girls, let me tell you, we are absolutely stacked. It is ridiculous how many packs we have to open today. But this is a special, of course. We are on that grind to 1,000, and Solarpop knows that. So they're stepping up what they're sending me, and I'm stepping up the videos. So I opened up these packs, got that awesome thumbnail that you all saw before clicking on the video, and now we just get into the opening. Before we get into the opening, my thoughts on the set. The set is generally seen as a little bit of a disappointment. However, I disagree entirely. I think there are some very, very powerful super rares, ultra rares in the set that are very slept on with regards to, the meta and what's currently being played. So I definitely think this is a very slept on set. However, we are after chase cards. We're obviously after Starlight. I've never myself pulled a Starlight. We are after those Heralds, and we are after the Drytron XYZ. So those are the cards that we're after. I personally would like the new Book of Moon card. I believe it's Book of Lunar Eclipse. I personally would like to get a hold of a playset of that, even though it's generally seen as not a very good card because it's not up to 2 and you have to discard. Might as well play Book of Moon. I still think it's a very beautiful card. The art on it is stunning and the colors of the card are absolutely beautiful. So those cards I've just mentioned now should have been popping up on screen. I also am after the new Fallen of Albaz cards. I believe they're called the Bandish or Brandish cards. So they're archetype based on fusing and using your opponent's monsters and playing during your opponent's turn. Very interesting deck. Not all of their cards were released in the set, however, only some of them, but still a very interesting deck nonetheless. But that being said, we can jump right into it. I'll obviously be reviewing a lot of the cards, but once we start seeing a lot of duplicates, that's when we'll cool down on the reading and then we'll go into a more fast-paced opening. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I have been trying to step up my content game, getting content out and getting the best content for all of you to consume. Awesome, let's get into it. And as we can see, we've got our sealed box still here. It is still sealed, do not worry. That will be given away at the end of the video. First pack, let's do it. Let's see if we can get that first pack magic. Oh, try not to knock over all the packs. So we've got Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol, Sea Guide. I do believe this helps out the Plunder Patrol strategy quite a lot, and Plunder Patrol is actually really, really scary. We have a guy named Byron who plays it at our locals, and he's very, very knowledgeable about the deck and about the current game. And Plunder Patrol is a very good rogue choice. S-Force Dog Tag, Damani Adignista, more Ignista cards, that's always good to see. We've got the Ankamaphorite. I believe this is a card that helps not only Pendulums but also Monarchs and maybe even Dracos to a point. Dom, his video was recently featured, I believe, depending on when this video goes up, today or yesterday. But very interesting card, and I'm glad it came as a common. Then we've got our first Ultra. Ooh, White Knight of Dogmatica. So for those of you who are up to date with the channel, I've actually recently picked up a Dogmatica core, and pulling this is very, very cool. The lore that has been taking place over the last few sets has been very, very awesome to follow, and this is actually Fleur de Lis, busy being corrupted by a force that they call the Whole and turning into sort of a demonic form. But it's actually not Fleur de Lis, it is in fact the armor Fleur de Lis is wearing. Fleur de Lis does not change. She actually becomes a part of the Tri-Brigade force, and she gets a new look, which is very, very awesome. But yeah, that's an awesome ultra. I'm very happy with that. Actually, while we're here, I do still have my trusty Dark Magician Girl sleeves. I'm not sure if I have enough for all our pulls today. It depends how well we do, but I do have enough for the cards that I especially like. That is a beautiful card. Yeah, cool. Moving on, we've still got our Terrors of the Underroot. We've got Warrock Mummond. This is obviously Warrock support, and I do believe their boss monster is very, very cool. So much needed support to an archetype that everybody thought was pretty much garbage. Amaze Attraction, Rapid Racing, Amazements being an archetype in this in the set that is very comparative to something like Altergeist, where they have hype on release, don't really do much, and then all of a sudden do very, very well. So this is definitely a archetype to look out for. And they're actually racing the FA Dragster cars, I believe. I think that's FA Dawn Dragster. That's very cool. One Curry Way. Oh, that's an interesting card. Let's give it a read. Target one link, one monster in either graveyard, return it to the extra deck, or special summon it to its owner's field. You can only activate one Curry Way per turn. So this brings back Linkuribo and Linguribo, I believe. That's actually quite a cool card. I like the art. I've always been a fan of Karibo cards. So yeah, this is pretty much my first real experience with this set. I opened a couple of packs over the weekend from my winnings and from my losses, but this is my first real dive into the entire set. Toshi Damashi, that's a very, very cute card. I think I'm actually going to put that aside for my girlfriend. We've got Zexal and Trust. Zexal obviously getting a huge boost in this set. Dark Eye Nightmare. Paleozoic Cambarasta. Interesting card. I actually have Toads as well as Paleozoic, so this might fit into the strategy. Reno, actually, who I said earlier gave me the Dark Magician Girl, he actually plays Toads and Paleos, so this might definitely find a place in his deck. Amazement Precious Park, our first super rare. This is their field spell. Very, very cool. We've got Hidden Springs of the Far East. Boo Boo Game. This obviously goes with the Live Twins / Evil Twins. I kind of don't want to fuck you, Beaky. Sorry about that, but apparently that's the name of the card. AI Challenge You, so that's obviously for more Ignistas. I need to find a place to put these commons. I think I'm going to put them off to the side here. Alright, moving on to the next pack. So yeah, like I said, these packs are all mixed up, jumbled up, just to get that awesome thumbnail that everyone, I hope, saw. We've got Sky Scourge cards. That is very, very cool. An archetype that I was always interested in. I'm very much about my, demons and lore, and this is a very interesting looking card. They always have looked quite crazy. World Soul Carbon. Oh, also a stunning card. Looks like something out of a comic book. ZW Pegasus Twin Saber. I'm not sure if the ZWs have any synergy with the VW, but if they do, we're definitely going to have to worry about that deck more than we already have. Dogmatic Calamity. I believe this is the ritual summon card to summon our White Knight. That's actually awesome, White Knight. That's very, very cool. And then here we go, branded in white. So this is the archetype that I'm most interested in from the set, and it's all got to do with the Fallen of Albaz, and again with that lore, Fallen of Albaz and Dogmatica obviously being very tightly knit. Very cool card. Boo Boo Game again. That card again. An Amaze Attraction Wonder Wheel. And then we've got Rorak Moment. The Amaze cards are very similar to like a Disney World kind of theme, and they look very, very cool. Alright, into the next pack. We have got our Judge of the Ice Barrier. More Ice Barrier support. The deck is, like I said in previous videos, a glorified Toad deck, but it looks like slowly Konami's answering the call to what they need to become their own deck. We've got Clock Arc, New Pendulum, Amazement Ambassador Bufo, I believe very important for the strategy. Bunjin, sure, more new Bunjin cards. This guy looks like Pegasus. Or is it just me? It actually looks like Pegasus. That's kind of crazy, actually. We've got Thorn, the Disciplined Angel. Let's actually give him a read. If a monster that was originally an Earth Fairy sent from your hand or field to a graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use this effect if Thorn, the Disciplined Angel once per turn. Interesting extender for fairies, perhaps used in counter fairies maybe, but that is a very beautiful, interesting card. Alright, Warrock Generations, Amaze Attraction Wonder Wheel, Amaze Attraction Majestic Merry-Go-Round, Sunvine Crossbreed. This is for that tree archetype that I'm not very fond of, but I do believe they have a boss monster in the set that actually resembles something that looks very cool, so that I'm kind of glad for that, for those who are playing the tree deck. Right, we've got our ZW Pegasus Twin Saber, Amazement Ambassador, Starry Night Seal, more Starry Night cards, very cool. Springen's Brothers, this also falls within the Dogmatica Albaz lore, which is awesome. Springen's Merrymaker, okay. New XYZ for the Springens. Hey, I challenge you, Judgment of the Branded. So this is again goes with that theme. You'll see there's a little dragon there that represents, I think, the Fallen of Albaz. And this lightning is actually coming from Fleur de Lis, because if you look in the Dogmatica cards, every time you see Fleur de Lis, you see this lightning. Maze, Attraction, Rapid Racing, and Bujin Candescence. Bujin is a very old archetype, and it's quite interesting to see them get support. This is actually quite a stunning card as well. Very, very cool. My one friend Gabriel actually plays Bujins, or has at least a full Bujin core, with I think 3 ultis of the main one, which have, I think, skyrocketed in price since this set's release. Anyway, we've got Bujin again. ZS Armed Sage, that looks crazy. The common Scrap Raptor, which everyone's after because this card is absolutely cracked, and pretty much secured the fact that dinos are going to get hits on the next list, because this card is wild. Amazement Special Show, and Bujin Torifune. They even have a super rare. That's awesome. This kind of looks like a Tellarknight though. Very interesting. I believe they're in the same lore, but that is quite an awesome card. Basil Rose Shoot. Yes, the Rose cards also being in the set. The set is, pretty much built for anyone, casual players, veteran players. This is very cool. The Rose cards, again, getting support in every single set until eventually they are going to be really, really good. Sunvine Crossbreed, Amazement, Attraction, and then Zexal Alliance. Next pack, we have got ourselves Zexal Entrust, Starry Night Seal, ZW Pegasus Twin Saber, another Ankhamora Fright, Lavarval X-Lord. That's quite an impressive looking card. Obviously, one of Lavarval's cards being on the ban list, I believe it's Lavarval Chain. I did check up on that from the previous opening, which also had Lavarval cards. This is a new Lavarval card, perhaps bringing the strategy back. After Chain was banned, I think the deck kind of just died off, so this perhaps gives him a little bit of a boost and makes him playable at a rogue casual level. Terrors of the Underroots, Warrock Big Blow, Bujin card, Warrock Moment. We clearly like to see that Moment card. That's quite interesting. So only one Ultra so far. Alright, we've got our beautiful cute Otter. We've got our Monarch card, Dark Eye Nightmare. That is wild. That is quite a scary looking card. We've got our Plunder Patrol card, and then we have our second Ultra, ZS Ascended Sage. If you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. Utopia XYZ monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material gains this effect. If this card is XYZ summoned, you can add 1 rank up magic normal spell card from your deck to your hand. Wow, that's very cool for the Zexal strategy. Awesome Ultra Rare, we'll sleeve him up. AI, nice to meet you. Boo Boo Game, DDD Supersite King Zero Maxwell. New DDD cards, that's actually kind of cool. I know DDD is definitely a fan favorite and has sort of a cult following, so it's cool that they're getting new support. And then AI Challenge You. Let's sleeve up our Ultra Rare. So our hits so far, we've got 2 Ultra Rares. There should be in total 12 Ultra Rares in this box, with in this pile with with 6 Secret Rares. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get 7 or 8 Secret Rares. But at this rate, we'll just have to wait and see. S-Force Dog Tag. Spring's Brothers, our Monarch support, our Dogmatica Ritual Spell, Proof of Proflas. That is an awesome looking card. This is, if you control no special summon monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special other monsters for the rest of this turn. You can only use the effect of Proof of Proflas once per turn. If this card is normal special summon, you can immediately after the effect resolves, tribute summon 1 monster. This sounds like Draco and Monarch support that's happening here. That's kind of cool, but the art is absolutely stunning. We've got Terrors of the Underroots, Warrock Big Blow, and we've got 1 Curry Way and Boo Boo Game with a little bit of damage there. Sorry for that cut there, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to clean the screen. It looked like the cards were a little bit blurry. I hope everyone can still read them and see the beautiful art that's coming out of the set. Oh wow, we've got Yamo Rimori. That's a cute looking card. Looks like something out of a Disney movie. Zexal and Trust, Starry Night Seal, Paleozoic, Dark Infant at Ignista, again more Ignista support, Hidden Springs of the Far East, Binary Blader, that card, and 1 by 1. So I believe this is a new take on the 1-for-1 card. Send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one of your level 1 monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. Except the monster sent to the graveyard, add that monster to your hand. You can only activate 1 by 1 per turn. So that's pretty cool card. A little bit of recursion for level 1 decks. We have got our Sky Scourge, Agnista, Pegasus Twin Saber, Spring's Booty, and then there we go. Our first secret rare, Amazement Administrator Arlecchino. I believe this is actually the chase card for the archetype. I believe he's like the multi-faker of the deck, essentially. Obviously, I'm going to be making comparisons to Altergeist because that is what a lot of people are comparing it to. And actually, a lot of people are combining the two decks to make one really strong deck. That is quite a stunning secret rare. Let's put him in the sleeve. Give him another look. Quite a beautiful card. Awesome pull. Then we've got our Sunvine Crossbreed. That card, Birth of the Prominent Flame. Wow, that's crazy looking. And then we've got our Manmund. I'm having a stroke. Well, that pack opened like butter. We've got our Starry Night Seal. ZW Pegasus Twin Saber, Spring's Brothers, Star Mine, Amazement Family Faces, that card, Amazement Attraction Rapid Racing, You and AI, that's cute, Terrors of the Underroots. This is a very scary looking card, ladies and gentlemen. Target up to 5 cards in your opponent's graveyard and the same number of your opponent's banished cards. Banish those targets from the graveyard, and if you do, return those banished targets to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Terrors of the Underroot per turn. You could use this against diners if you want them to get more advantage, if you want to lose. But this card is potentially a sleeper for future formats where it might be relevant. Alright. Perhaps we should speed things up just a little bit. Don't want this video to be too long. Bujin, ZS, Ignista, Amazement, another Bujin, Sunvillain, Daphne. As you can see, the trees are starting to take some shapes and actually look like people, which is what I was hoping would happen. DDD, Sunvine, Judgment of the Branded. So we've got 2 ultra rares, 1 secret, should have a lot more to come. We've got our Sky Scourge, Plunder Patrol, S-Force, Agnista. Oh, and then we've got another Amazement, another ultra rare, Amazement Attendant Comica. Quite a stunning card. These Amazements, I'm loving the background more than I'm loving the characters in these cards. But that's a very, very beautiful card. Let's leave her up. Awesome. Then we've got our Warrock, Generations, Terrors of the Underroots, Mand, Maze Attraction, Rapid Racing. I wish this is something maybe for future reference if Konami actually does watch these videos. I'd love to see like a numbering system similar to Pokemon, like how many cards are in the set and which card is which number in the set. Obviously they do all have a set number, and this is card number 14, but it doesn't say out of how many, and then secret rares could be above that number, similar to Pokemon. Just a thought. It just makes it easier to know if we've collected the whole set. We've got our Disney Lizard, Dark Eye, Rudy Rose Witch. Rudy Rose Witch. So this is obviously for the new Rose strategy. Very pretty card. All of their cards are very pretty. Binary Blader, Screams of the Branded. Again, another branded card. Judgment of the Branded, and UNAI. UNAI do be opening these packs though. So yeah, as time goes on, I'll probably put more and more stuff in the background on my desk. Just for now, I thought I'd put some stuff just to look at when the cards get boring. Not that they ever do, but yeah, just something to liven up the background. So this is what I was speaking about when I was speaking about cards that are super rare and ultra rare and even lower that have a lot of potential. This is a very, very interesting card. So, tribute a warrior monster, target one card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, draw one card. Now, the reason this appeals to me is Dante in Burning Abyss is a warrior, so it just gives you like almost infinite pluses. It's quite an interesting card. This is my second one. I did pick up one over the weekend, and it's also a trap trick target because it is not a counter trap or a continuous trap. Hidden Springs of the Far East, that card, Warrock Generation, Screams of the Branded. My word, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely have been spoiled by Solarpop today. Once again, shout outs to them. All of their links and all of their information will be down below. And obviously, all the stores that you can get this amazing product will be listed as well. Pharaonic Guardian Sphinx. This gives me memory of the trap card. That's also a Sphinx. That's kind of cool. Springen's Booty. If you look very carefully there, you'll see a character that looks sort of familiar. That is Ecclesia, after she has left the Church of Dogmatica. Bushin, Springen's Merrymaker, Basil Rose Shot, Warrock Big Blow, One Curry Way, and Boo Boo Game. Alrighty, we've got our Carbon. I actually want to quickly give this guy a read. He looks super interesting. You can tribute normal summon set this card. Add one Earth Fairy monster from your deck to your hand, except World Star Carbon. If a face-up Fairy monster you control is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can place this card on the top of your deck. You can only use one World Star Carbon effect per turn and only once a turn. So an Earth Fairy type archetype or support is coming from this set, which is quite interesting. Zexal and Trust, Scrap Raptor, Judge of the Ice Barrier, Zexal Construction, that is breaking the fourth wall, One-Way Curry Way, DDD Super Side, King Zero Maxwell, Screams of the Branded, Basil Rose Shot. It's crazy that we're still seeing cards, commons that we haven't seen yet. We're not getting that many doubles. I mean, Clock Arc, I think we've only pulled one of him. We've got Dark Eye Nightmare, we've got our Monarch Sport, Plunder, and then we've got ZW Dragonic Halberd. Interesting super rare. One by One, that card, Sunderland Daphne, and AI to meet you. Upcoming content on the channel. I'm probably not going to be doing many openings now until the Egyptian God card structure decks come out, in which case I do believe I am going to be receiving 3 of either one of them or of both of them, and then I could potentially show you how to build a deck from those 3 structure decks for newer players and even competitive players. We can do a budget version where it's just 3 structure decks thrown together, or we can do a more experienced player version where I draw from cards outside of the structure decks. But we'll just have to wait to see what Solarpop spoils us with then. ZW's Pegasus, Amazement's Ambassador, Starry Night, Rank Up Magic Zexal Force. So I presume all the insinuation of adding rank ups, this definitely plays a part in it. Screens of the Branded, I do have 3, so we don't need to worry. Judgment of the Branded, we have a lot of those, and we've got a lot of the Amaze cards. Still no Heralds yet. Hopefully we do pull one at some point. Pharaonic Guardian Sphinx, Sky Scourge, Vision, Clock Arc, and we've got another Attendant Comica. Like I said, these packs are all mixed up, so pulling 2 in a row is definitely not surprising. Beautiful card. I think she's also key part of the strategy. I think you need to play all of them in 3-ofs. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Depending on how these pull rates go, I might end up having to build it. AI to meet you, Birth of the Prominence Flame. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just while I have you, I am slowly thinking about perhaps creating merch. Nothing crazy and obviously on order. I don't want to make stuff that people won't want to purchase. And because a lot of the content here is consumed by people in South Africa, you know, having merch that people wearing merch around me while I'm there playing might seem a little bit cringe. So it's just an idea for now, but it's definitely something I want to pursue at a later stage, especially if we hit our 1,000 subscriber goal this year. Scrap Raptor, that's our third one. Expendable Die, always welcome. Pujan, 1x1, DDD, Rock War Generations. Alright, so this next pack I need to pay attention because I want to figure out where the holo in the pack is, so we can do a mega pack. So we've got S-Force, Dog Tag, World Soul, Yummy Morori, that thing, and then we've got Rocks Rose Dragon, also a beautiful card. So let's have a look. So it's 4 cards from the back to the front to get to our shiny. Cool. So let's do a super pack, shall we? So we're gonna open up. Let's do 5. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. We get rid of that and we put that there. Shout outs obviously Max Mofo. I'm not sure if any of my viewers are familiar with him, but he does something similar to this but with Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. That should be our super big pile. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Super big pile. Well, super, it might be higher, but you know, our foil. Ooh, that pack opened nicely. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front, and super. I think this is our last one for our mega pack. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front and super. So let's have a look at our mega stack. Probably nothing crazy. Warrock Generations, Warrock Moment, our challenge 1x1. Star, okay, hold on. We've got something new. Star Mine, looks like a Springens card. You can only special summon Star Mine once per turn. Okay. If this card is in its owner's position is destroyed by an opponent's attack or card effect, take 2,000 damage, then inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. If a monster in this card's adjacent zone is destroyed by your opponent's attack or card effect, destroy this card, and if you do, take 2,000 damage. Then inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. This sounds like an FTK, like in the future. I'm not sure if that's great. We've got our Paleo, Veronic Guardian, World Solve, that card screams, Rock, AR, Amazement, Dogmatica. Lots of cards. But I mean, we did see, well, we got 2 of them, a new card that we haven't seen just yet. So that's pretty cool. Now to the stuff you all came for. Let's have a look at what we've got. So right off the bat, we have got the new Tri-Brigade card, which I believe makes the deck absolutely wild. We've got our Lavarvel. We've got our Sunvillain Melanus, again, taking humanoid form, much better art. And we pulled a Dark Honest. That is our second secret rare, as well as an S-Force Edge Razor, samurai looking guy. But let's have a closer look at Dark Honest. A couple of years too late, I must say. You know, Honest isn't being played in the best of formats, even in formats where he's good. But I guess the Dark Honest needed to come at some point. But that is a stunning card. Okay, cool. So our mega pack did give us some fruit. Nothing crazy, but something definitely interesting. Oh, sorry about that. We've got Clock Arc, Springens, Amazement, Dark Eye Nightmare, Sunvillain, Melanus, Zexel, Alliance, Hidden Springs, UNAI, Binary Blader. This is a lot of packs to get through. I did not anticipate it taking this long. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But also, if you like my content, then I guess you're welcome. Amazement, Pharaonic, Zexel Construction, Birth of Prominence, Sunvillain, Amaze Attraction, Terrors of the Underroot. I just want me a herald, man. I just want to have a herald of the light so that I can search all my negates in Drytron, Scrap Raptor, Pharaonic, Amazement, S-Force Chase. Is that IP? That is IP. That's so cool. Target one face-up card your opponent control up to the number of S-Force monsters you control with different names. Return them to the hand. If an S-Force monster you control would banish a cards from your hand to activate its effects, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. You can only use each effect of S-Force Chase once per turn. A little bit of disruption, a little bit of card economy saving. That's pretty cool. I love this art. I'm actually going to sleeve that one up. Zoop. Carry on, AI Michu, Warrock, DDD, 1x1. Right, we've actually had some pretty decent pulls. I know there's some ultras and stuff that people definitely don't want pulled from the set just because they're garbage. But we're having pretty good luck. Sky Scourge, Armed. Like I said, boys and girls, the packs are very much not organized. So 2 S-Force Chase. Okay, guess we're building S-Force as well. Amazement, Sunvillain, Curry One Way, Sunring Crossbreed. So wait, let's have a look at our hits and we can determine what we've got left. So we should get, like I said, 12 ultras, 6 secrets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ultras. So we're halfway there, and we've only got 2 secrets. So we should have 4 more secrets left in our piles behind us. Alrighty, alright. Zexel. Zexel. Amazing special show. Oh, Pendrascation. That is wild. You can detach one material from this card if you have more cards in your extra deck than your opponents. Apply these effects in sequence, depending on the difference. 1. This card gains 1000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. 5+, neither player can target this card with card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. 10+, banish one card your opponent controls. 15+, make your opponent's life point 3000. You can only use the effect of this man once per turn. So you make them 3000 and then you just attack directly because he gains 1000. Okay, cool. Curry One Way, Sunvillain, Screams of the Branded, and Terrors. Should we do another super pack? Should we? Or should we just maybe start doing it like this? We go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front, turn around, and then we just go zhup, 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 zhup. Rose, Rudy Rosewitch. Maybe that's probably the best way. I think we have definitely seen all the commons, and I've read all the ones that are, I would say, interesting or look interesting. Obviously, the Amazement cards are a very interesting archetype as well, but to read all of the Amazement cards to get an understanding of what they do would take a lot of time. We've got our Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol Sea Guard, Fusion, Spring and Scrap Raptor, Ada the Sun Magician, still pulling new supers. That is very interesting. If this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, you can special summon one spellcaster monster with 1500 defense from your hand or deck in face down defense position. Okay, accept itself. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can change one face down spellcaster monster you control to face up attack or defense position. You can only use each effect of Ada the Sun Magician once per turn. You can set Magician of Faith, and you can flip it, and you can add back a spell card during your opponent's turn. Very cool. But actually, this is quite interesting. Spellcaster deck's getting a little bit of a tuner to get stuff out. Okay. AI to meet you. Basil Rose Shot 1x1 and Amazement Attraction Majestic. Blah 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 blah. Alrighty. Right. I'm definitely going to have blisters on my hand after all this opening. Expendable Die, Amazement, Amaze, Curry One Way, Terror of Thunder. Cards everywhere, my word. But I'm kind of liking how Lightning Overdrive has definitely stuck with all the archetypes that have come out and brought out new cards to support them. We've got another Ascended Sage. Alright, I've lost my... Oh, there's a pack over here. Okay, I've lost my sleeves. That's pretty cool. He's kind of just a free summon, the more that I think about it. But yeah. Alright. Judge of the Ice Barrier, Sky Scourge, Amazement, Dark Eye. There we go. That's something that we wanted. This is Albion the Branded Dragon. This is a stunning card. Absolutely beautiful. Probably one of my favorite cards from the set. Fallen of Albaz and 1 light monster. If this card is fusion summoned, you can fusion summon 1 level 8 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck except itself by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your hand, field, and or graveyard. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add to your hand or set 1 branded spell trap directly from your deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. Insane card, and it looks absolutely stunning. And then commons. If anybody needs commons from the sets, just let me know. I will definitely hook you up. We've got our ZS, Nesta, Zexel, Springens. Okay, Amaze, Attraction, Horror House. That's quite a crazy looking card. Are those ghost tricks? They are. That card is very dark. I'm not sure if you can see with the hollow or the light, but there's a lot of detail in the background that if you don't look closely you won't actually pick up. Okay, interesting. We're going through our ultras quite quickly, but only 2 secrets still, and then we've got our commons. Alright. The amount of packs next to me is absolutely insane. We've got our Disney Lizard, Springens, Clock Arc, Springens Merrymaker, our Challenge, XLR, nice to meet you. This is definitely probably the longest and most extensive opening I've ever done. Once again, shout outs to our sponsor Solarpop. If you want to get a hold of these packs or this product, you can find all the stores that sell them below, literally all of them, I think, in South Africa. Solarpop supplied me with the list themselves, and this is definitely a set I've been looking forward to, and am enjoying opening. But yeah, hopefully you do too, and hopefully you can participate in your local Precious Park, your local stores, tournaments, OTS tournaments, and you can win yourself some of these packs, with regards to prize support. That's my favorite way of getting packs, is by playing and working for them. Obviously this is awesome as well. Thank you Solarpop for sending them. But yeah, definitely something I would consider. We've got our Roxrose Dragon. I think at this point we're looking for our ultras and our secrets. Strange that we've only pulled like some one-offs of supers. It just shows you 3 box, which is what, a quarter of a case, just isn't consistent. We've got Walter Carbon, Trust, right, Amazement Family Faces, Vision, Binary, and Judgment of Branded. So 3 boxes, 24 packs. Yeah, 24 packs a box. So this is just over 60 packs. That is actually insane. I think that is the most packs I've ever opened in a single video. I think I've ever opened in my entire life. We've got the Disciplined Angel. This is interesting to me. I need to figure out where this fits in with what deck. And then we've got some commons. Getting down to the wire, our stacks are looking a bit lower. We can see Dark Magician Girl and Yugi peeking in the background. Springens, Clock Arc, Ritual, Merrymaker, which we've pulled a lot of. That card's definitely not short printed, even though Konami says there aren't short prints anymore. I think they definitely are. I mean, unless I really mixed up these packs well, secret rares have been a bit of a privilege. S-Force Edge Rager, awesome looking card. I love this. Kind of reminds me of like Mortal Kombat in a way. We've got our commons. Sorry about the changes in lights, by the way, and if maybe some of the cards are blurry. It is strangest weather ever outside today. It's like overcast, but not really. Clock Arc, Paleo, Bujin, World Soul, Proofless. I like this card a lot. Glad I'm pulling more of those. And then we've got our commons. So let me know, what did you think about the thumbnail for this video came to me in an idea, just, following that theme of the, okay, Trap Tricks cards, Vesiculo. The artwork has definitely been stepped up from the previous Trap Trick cards. Unaffected by the effects of whole normal traps, that's all of them. You can only use one of the following effects of Trap Tricks, this one, per turn, and only once a turn. You can send one set trap card you control to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, so an extender. If you control no cards in the spell and trap card zone, you can banish the card from your graveyard, target a whole trap card in your graveyard, set it to your field. So very good recursion and basically loops. Very cool. I actually didn't know there were Trap Trick cards in the set. I believe there actually is one more, but that's an awesome ultra. Again, more ultras. I mean, the ultras are definitely more versatile than the secret rares from the set, so I'm not complaining. Alright. We've got Yomori, Skyscorp. We have a secret. I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is. Book of Lunar Eclipse. So this is actually the card that I wanted for myself. This is definitely a good pull for me. I've actually really wanted to get together a playset of this card. It's not very good, but in Burning Abyss, anything that gets cards engraved to get other effects is good. This is absolutely stunning. Love this card. And then we've got our commons. Lots and lots of commons. Let me go from this pile over here. I'm neglecting the other piles, just taking from the left. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I want to keep hiding Yugi and Dark Magician Girl subconsciously. Starmine, ZS, Springen's Merrymaker. I don't want any more Springen's Merrymakers, please. But yeah, also, all of those watching, let me know how your sneak peeks of Lightning Overdrive or your, another Dark Honest, how your events went for the set. Like I said, mine went relatively well Saturday, not so great Sunday, but yeah, it's an awesome set. Dark Honest, again, like I said, a couple years too late, but definitely welcomed. Another hand trap. Hand traps just tend to, no matter how bad they are, go up in value over time. And Dark Honest is one of those collector's cards that definitely will hold value in future. Amazement, Judge of the Ice Barriers, Tri-Brigade. Only 2 of these from all these packs so far. Very, very cool card. Tri-Brigade is a very scary deck. I went up against it on Sunday. Had no idea what they did, and then started to realize that they can link summon without actually having to link summon, and it's a little bit scary. We've got our Sphinx, Booty, Bujin, Amazement. Well, now we've got 3 of those. Warrock, Curry One Way, Boo Boo Game, Birth of the Prominence. So let's have a look at our pools again. So we've got our 4 secret rares. 2 of them which are Dark Honest, and then we've got our Administrator, and we've got our Book of Lunar Eclipse. Definitely happy with the secret pools so far. Ultra pools, we've got our Trap Tricks, we've got our Maze, we've got our Albion, ZS, White Knight, ZS, S-Force, Amazement, and Amazement. We've actually got a lot of doubles. So we've got 2 of the ZS, we've got 2 of the S-Force, we've got 2 of the Amazement. Okay, pretty interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we should get 2 more ultras and I believe 2 more secrets. Let's get into it. Let's go to the middle pile and get this one. I'm definitely going to grab something to eat and drink after this video. This is a very, very long video. We've got our Planet Control, Starmine, Paleozoic, Amazement, Precious Spark. That's our 3rd one of that. Not sure what ratios they play their lower rarity cards in. So like I said, I'm fairly certain the higher rarity cards, you play them all at 3. We've got our Starry Night, Clock Arc, Dark Eye, Brandon White, awesome, 2nd copy of that, and our commons. I think what we do is we grab these packs and mix them up a little bit. We just mix them up just a little bit. Grab that one because it's being stubborn, and let's get into it. Oh, I've got another pack here. I'm probably lost a couple of packs somewhere in this mess, but yeah, it's absolutely chaotic. This desk is so full with just cards and packs and sleeves and merchandise memorabilia. S-Force Edge Razor, that's our third for the S-Force. And our commons. Come on, baby. Where's that Herald at, baby? Where's that Herald at, baby? Amazement Special Show, Clock Arc, Springans, Paleo, Expendable Die. I think that's our third one from these packs. Cool. Yeah. Then we have got our ZW, Judge, Black Eye, Star Mine, Warrock, Winto. Pretty card. Okay, cool. UNAR, not much to say there. Warrocks, like I said, they're not really great. Their boss monster that I believe is released in the set as an ultra is very, very powerful, very strong, but to get him out is just so much work, and the payoff isn't really that great. S-Force, Dogmatic Calamity, Warrock Spirit. Okay, we just talk about Warrocks, we'll get Warrocks. Warrocks. Okay. I think I'm going absolutely insane. I love opening packs, I really do. But this is definitely a lot of packs to get through. Scrap Raptor, Pharaonic, World Soul, White Knight of Dogmatica. If we were going to get any doubles of ultras, this would definitely be the one that I would want. Not only for collection, but also because Ritual Dogmatica, perhaps, maybe. We'll see. So we should get one more ultra, and then we're still waiting for 2 more secrets. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, man. Touch wood, hopefully it does, but we shall see. We've got our Ignista, Judge, Springans, Pharaonic, Supreme Sovereign Serpent of Golconda. So this card is a short print, 100%, because 3 boxes were opened up at my locals AI Fest, and only 1 was pulled, and I've just opened up 3 boxes and 1 was pulled. So in that case, we're going to sleeve it up because clearly they're hard to get a hold of. Yeah, that's our first one of that card. I actually want to quickly give it a read. This video is definitely going to be over an hour or close to. While Great Sea Sand Gold Golconda is on the field, this card's original attack becomes 3,000. Okay, I don't know why, it just didn't have 3,000 attack to begin with. You can use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. While this card is in your hand or graveyard, if you control a face-up card in your field zone, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. If Great Sand Sea Gold Golconda on the field would be destroyed by card effect, you can banish one monster from your graveyard instead. So it's literally field card decks, you can just dump this or get this engraved, and then you just have free extenders. Also Reptile, definitely Reptile Sport, 2, 4, 6, 8. Level 8, this goes with the Agdoadics, definitely. Reptile, Snake, Recursion from Grave, level 8. It makes sense. Also, I believe it can be used in zombies to get quite a lot of advantage. I don't know why it has the effect to give 3,000 and not just let it have 3,000. I don't know what relevance that has. But that's a very interesting card. Definitely one I think I'll hold on to as well, just at least as a one-off. It kind of reminds me of the big snake, the world serpent from the anime, the one that was like supposed to destroy the world. I know it's got its own printing, but this one actually looks way better than that one. Amazement. We've got our second administrator, R. Likino, the administrator. Very cool, actually. I'm actually happy with that. I mean, I've got 2 of, I'm not sure how their rarities work. I think they've got one other secret in the form of Ticket, which was also the promo card. So that card's price point isn't that high because there's 2 printings of it. But this guy, I think, holds quite a bit of value. So that's pretty cool. So we should have 1 more secret, 1 more ultra in these packs. So let's go with the ones that look, not well positioned in the stack. And then we're getting to the last legs of this pack opening. So I guess since we're here and we're vibing, well, there he is, Warrock Metro Raygon. So he is an ultra, he's actually a secret, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to give this guy a read because he actually is, when I read him the first time, I was quite surprised. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Cool. When an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster, you can negate the opponent's monster's effects this turn, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. Once per turn during a battle phase in which your Earth Warrior monster battles, quick effect, you can make all War Rock monsters you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Also, this card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Sigh. So again, it's cards that work in the battle phase, which I believe is a very good 2004 strategy, but he does look very, very cool, and it's kind of a cool concept, being able to negate from battle and not being destroyed by card effects. He's just an overall beefy kind of guy. Interesting card, not one you'd want to pull for value wise, but like I said, the War Rock's definitely interesting cards. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Unless there's a Starlight or another secret surprise. We're pretty much good for all our high rarity cards. I think we have one more Ultra to pull, which might be right here. No, we've got a rank up. But otherwise, that's it for the opening. So, while I have you all, I suppose we should speak about the giveaway to win yourself a sealed box of the Lightning Overdrive. In the comments below, this time it will be a random selection. It will not be of my own accord. Oh, this guy's struggling. I would like you to say what local store you play at, whether you're here in South Africa, whether you're international. What is the name of the locals you play at? And then also, what is your favorite deck to play at that locals right now? So that's what I'd like. Instead of simply just asking, oh, what's your favorite card in the set? Everyone's just going to say Herald, or the Drytron card, or, the War Rock card. I want to know a little bit more about, the people that follow me. Where do you come from? Where is your locals? What's your favorite deck? What deck are you playing right now? And then from all those people that meet that criteria, I will randomly select one. Hey, Live Twin Kill Frost. That's very, very cool. I actually needed one of these for my core. I don't have any of the links, but I have everything else. But that's very, very cool. A Live Twin card to finish off our higher rarity cards. And then what I think I'm going to do for these last batch of packs, unless we get a super cool surprise and get an extra secret or ultra, I'm going to just make a mega pack. I'm not even going to look at the commons, because the commons are just, at this point it's just chaos. Well, I guess we'll have a look just in case there's a secret like Starlight that's been put in the wrong position. But it looks like these boxes were very well quality controlled, and there's definitely nothing out of the ordinary in these hacks. And then we will go over the final pulls we got for our 3 boxes mega pack opening. Once again, shout outs to Solarpop for hooking me up with these. Just having access to these cards and allowing me to help other players build or finish the decks that they're building from the sets helps a lot. And also getting cards for myself that I like and that I play in the meta is definitely something to be appreciative for. And I appreciate Solarpop and everything they do. And yeah, not much else to say there. Just thank you for supporting the community, supporting content creators like myself as well as others in South Africa. And it's been a really, really great I'd say not deal, but I'd say partnership between themselves and myself. And I really appreciate it. Well, let's see if we get above average, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our family faces, we've got our Draconic Herald, we've got a Lavarvel, our rank up, and our big whale. So nothing crazy there. We got exactly what we expected to get. We got our Live Twin Kill, we got our 2 Dogmaticas, which is very, very cool. I'm actually very happy with that. We got our 2 ZS Ascended Sages, 2 S-Force Chasers, 2 Amazement Attendant Comicas, 1 Trap Trick, 1 Amazement Attraction Horror House, and then our 1 Branded Dragon. I'm definitely going to consider building Amazements from what I've pulled, because we definitely pulled well on that front. Warrock Meteo Dragon, Amazement Administrator Arlecchino, 2 of them. 2 Dark Honest, and then we got our Book of Lunar Eclipse, probably the pull I'm most happy with. And then we got our short print, Fat Snake. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, to enter the giveaway to get this mat, this field center, and this sealed box of Lightning Overdrive, which is probably where the Herald and the Drytron secret are, because I didn't pull any of those. All you have to do is let me know what locals you play at and what deck are you currently playing at that locals. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eric Future Knight signing out.